everybody. Looking for a great side dish, just something that's perfect to serve with grilled chicken or steaks? I've got it. It's my cheesy ranch potato casserole, and it's so good. It's full of all my favorites. Your family's going to love it. Okay, I started out with about 8 medium-sized potatoes, and I cleaned them and peeled them and boiled them, and I'm just mashing them up. So make sure and cook them long enough. Get them in a big, big bowl. You know what? You could cheat if you wanted to and buy 2 packages, about 2 20-ounce packages of the pre-made mashed potatoes that you usually find right in the refrigerator section of your grocery store. Just ask them. They'll know where to find them. So if you don't want to make your homemade own mashers, not a big deal. I won't tell anybody, and they won't know with all this good stuff in it. So I've got those nice and mashed. I'm going to start out with about a 1/4 cup of milk, just like when you're making regular mashed potatoes. You can always add more, so we'll leave a little extra here. I've got 1 cup of sour cream. I'm a big fan of the loaded baked potatoes. When I go out to one of those steakhouses and they bring that little, tray with the bacon and the cheese and the scallions and all that good stuff. Well, this has kind of a little bit of everything in it. Sour cream. So my sour cream is in here, and I really want to kick up the flavor. I'm a huge fan of ranch dressing. So we're actually going to add 1 cup of prepared ranch dressing to this. Now you can make your own, or you can even buy this stuff in the jar or the bottle. I prefer, if you're going to do that way, get the refrigerated dressing that you find in the produce section. That's really good stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to get this all together. And this is a little bit lumpy of a casserole with those potato lumps, and that is just fine in my book. They're too smooth. That makes me a little suspicious. You know what I'm talking about? All right, I'm going to do a little bit of black pepper just because I like it. Now I've got some bacon. I've got about 6-8 pieces cooked crumbled bacon and a little bit of dried or fresh parsley just because it makes it pretty. Got a whole bunch of cheese. I've got about 4 to 5 cups shredded cheddar cheese. I'm going to put a little bit in here. Most of it's going to go on the top. This is a make-ahead. This is my kind of recipe and your kind of recipe too. So you've got a bunch of people coming over for a backyard barbecue. You're grilling up some steaks or chicken or brats or burgers, whatever. Get this all done. Have it in your refrigerator. Pull it out and bake it off. And I love it when it's so easy and you turn out looking like a rock star and everybody wants this recipe. Well, that's going to happen. That's what's going to happen when you make this one. This makes a nice big batch. Spread it out in your greased 9x13 pan. And oh no, we're not done yet. You know me, and you know my casseroles. I think every good casserole's got to have more cheese on it and then a little crunch too. So I've got, for the crunch on this one, some crushed up cornflakes. So don't throw out the bottoms of those boxes. Get them into a Ziploc bag and use them on casseroles. They're really great on breakfast casseroles or potato casseroles, chicken casseroles. And then I've got some more of that shredded cheddar cheese. So I'm just going to throw the remaining 3 to 4 cups of cheddar right on top. It's Wisconsin. We like our cheese in Wisconsin. So go for it. And the last thing we're going to put on here are those crushed cornflakes that we mixed up with a little bit of melted butter to make them even naughtier and even better. Just kind of spread those on the top. I like a lot of crunch on mine, so I'm going heavy on the crunch. All right, this gets into a preheated 350-degree oven. Don't need to cover it. It can get right in there. And it takes anywhere from about 40 to 55 minutes to bake until the potatoes are heated through and the cheese gets all melty, and then those cornflakes get a little bit brown on top. And oh, man. What do I serve this with? Well, my favorite thing to serve it with is just a nice steak. Got some gorgeous New York strip steaks right here that are ready to roll. Now let me show you what this casserole looks like when you pull it out of the oven, because it is a winner. This is one of those. Like I say, they're going to be asking for it. Oh, so good. It's my cheesy potato ranch casserole, and you absolutely can't beat it when it comes to serving it with some grilled steak or chicken. Wow, does that look good or what?